Carandino splashed, having to bring his armored knees perpendicular to his chest to move with the water as deep as it was, stabbing at the underbelly of the bird as it bounced on the wooden boat it had now ruined. The aloe was still being crushed, and was under the water no less. The sisters worked together to lift the boat while the aloe with the intricate salt markings circled around the back of the heron with a spear from the town armory. The human in the heron's maw was no longer moving, his limbs swirling like a rag doll as the bird stomped and thrashed. While its leg was lifted, claws pointing at the night, the sisters were able to pull the aloe strongman out from under the boat, gasping and coughing up the greenish-brown water of the riverbed. Carandino was able to get under the Ronti heron as it turned its head, distracted by the sisters and the aloe. The shining knight stabbed upwards, the blade finding purchase as it sunk through the feathers and the flesh. The giant bird screamed out in pain, tilting its long face into the air so as to not lose its meal while its cry echoed in the wind. It stomped the foot that had been in the air down at Carandino, missing him but knocking the knight off of his axis into the muck as the heron used the force to push itself into the air. The heron spread its beautiful yet asymmetrical wings to take off in an awkward flight, the body of its prey now dangling by just his head from the monster's beak as it struggled to stay in flight with its damaged wing. Gliding lower to the earth than the knight would have believed possible, the heron landed maybe a 10-minute sprint in the distance, close enough that the 5 remaining of the party could see the bird now finishing its meal and nuzzling its wounds with the side of its head. As the heron began to fly in the seeable distance, Endry and Kiara made landfall on the appropriate riverbed to easily make their way back to Oreo. Endry went to lift the girl out of the canoe, but she stubbornly hoisted herself out and into the water with a splash, making her way to the dry land with Endry. "So why couldn't you go first?" Kiara asked with a touch of disdain. Endry had forgotten the question had come up in the first place. His attention was still largely absorbed by Sir Carandino and his battle with the heron. Endry took a moment to study Kiara. She had her arms folded across her body, her hips cocked to one side, expectant of a damned good answer.